Essentially the conclusion that I've come to is the best glow up is accepting yourself. Glow ups are literally everywhere. Everywhere. Everyone makes them, I've made them, but why is it that most of the time you don't feel better afterwards? We're going to be talking about that today. Now, I am no stranger to changing my appearance very, very frequently. I dye my hair, I get piercings, tattoos, I change my makeup all the time, but it doesn't help. I recently saw a video of a YouTuber who had an entire weight loss journey. She documented it on YouTube, got millions of views, and then she gained the weight back, which happens, you know, it happens. And people's notion of her just changed, and her notion of herself changed because she wasn't happy with what she saw. But it's because you're not doing any inner work. There's no work you're doing to accept yourself as you are, because as many people will say, and I'm sure you've heard this a million times, if you don't accept what's on the inside, you're not going to be able to accept what's on the outside. You will never fully like yourself. Even if you do like your appearance, you haven't done the internal work to accept yourself for however you look on the outside, you know? Like if you gain a bunch of weight back, you're gonna feel shit about yourself again because you're just looking at external factors, and that is not healthy. Now, am I an absolute hypocrite? Yes I am. I myself have made a glow up video. I've made one and it's literally on this account right now. Did I feel better about myself after I did all that? No. I did for about 20 minutes, and then I went back to realizing that I just wasn't satisfied with my appearance. Now, obviously, you cannot change enough about your appearance overnight to feel like a whole new person, unless you're gonna go and get loads of plastic surgery, which again, I just feel like you're still running the risk of, you know, still not liking what you see. Anyway, I have made glow ups, and like I said, I didn't feel better afterwards. I thought I would, and every time I do change something about myself, I think I'm gonna like it myself more, and it doesn't make a difference, obviously, because I've done nothing to accept anything about myself. I'm just assuming that this change is going to make me automatically feel great and always love the way I look, which it's not. Now, what I will say is that for me personally, and I think for a lot of people, TikTok in particular has made this an incredibly difficult task. And by that I mean it's incredibly difficult to accept how you look when every single time you open that goddamn app, depending on your algorithm, because mine just, it does fluctuate, but I see a lot of people on there who are incredibly gorgeous, incredibly stunning, right? And I always look at them and I think, oh, I want to look like that. And then I think what a lot of people can relate to is the fact that these people who are, I don't know, I guess you would say above average pretty. Don't get me wrong, I don't really know what the scale is, what the scope is, what deems these people on a certain level of pretty that they will automatically go viral, but it happens. I see it all the time, and I'm jealous of those people. When I see this happening, I compare myself to them, because all that's going through my mind is you're, you know, lip syncing to a song or whatever they're doing. They've got, I don't know, 300,000 likes, something crazy like that. They're going viral, they've got loads of followers, hundreds of people telling them how pretty they are, all this kind of thing, how much they wish that they looked like them. And obviously I could post the same video and I won't get that, right? In my brain, I automatically go, well, it's because I'm not pretty enough. I'm not pretty like them, all this kind of horrible nonsense that I'm sure I'm not the only one whose brain conjures up these stupid thoughts, right? It's very, very hard to accept the way you look when you're constantly being bombarded with people who are above average pretty, who you then look at and go, well, I want to look like that. And you're just building up this bigger this bigger impression in your brain of what you should be like and what features you should have and all these kinds of things, when it's so unhealthy. And again, no glow up is going to make you look like those people. It's a very hard thing to accept, that you're never going to look like those people who you so desperately want to look like. You're never going to be that person, right? Because I wouldn't say I look bad necessarily, but it's very, very hard for me to accept the fact that I'm never going to be one of those people who's so effortlessly pretty, all that kind of crap, you know? Stuff I shouldn't really be worried about, because at the end of the day, does it really matter? No. And at this point in my life, I'm really, really trying to just accept that I'm enough as a human. Like, I don't need to look like one of those people to, you know, make videos and do what I want. Like, I have to accept the fact that unfortunately I'm not going to go viral like them, because I guess I just don't have the face to do that. But that doesn't mean that I'm not pretty in my own way. Essentially the conclusion that I've come to is the best glow up is accepting yourself. Now obviously, everything I'm saying, accepting yourself, loving yourself, thinking that you're pretty, and that being able to admire someone else's beauty without it, you know, in your brain taking away from your own, is, you know, a lot easier said than done. But I think it's something that we all need to realise, and I wanted to talk about it because I guess I'm just starting to feel quite passionately that I don't want to hate myself anymore, and I don't want to sit there and be so upset that I don't look like someone else, or so upset that like I'm not going viral, all this kind of crap. Like, alright, fine, I'm jealous of these people, obviously there's an element of jealousy there. That's not a bad thing, you know? It doesn't mean that you're weak or anything like that, or your jealousy is human nature. And obviously seeing these people have what you want, it makes you jealous, you know? And I'm very much trying to overcome that jealousy and that desperate need for, one, validation from people online, and two, that desperate want to look different from how I look and look like the people I see, because I think that they're prettier than me. But their beauty doesn't take away from mine. It's something that I'm really, really, really trying to remember and accept. And everyone who is watching this who feels like me should do as well. Because just because someone else is arguably prettier than you, in your opinion, it doesn't take away from you being pretty. You're pretty in your own way. This is a journey that I myself have only just started, you know. I am nowhere near self-acceptance, you know, but I feel like I have sort of started the journey at least a little bit. I'm on the first step, and I just, you know, I want you guys to know that you're not alone in this feeling. You're also welcome to start this journey with me. You know, I know how hard it is to wake up in the morning and look in the mirror and not like what you see, and I'm sick of it. I'm so sick of it. I don't want to do it anymore, you know. And again, I realise it's easier said than done. It's not a quick fix. This isn't gonna be something that I just, you know, snap my fingers and overnight I accept what I look like. It's gonna be a very, very long process. And obviously, you know, body image is very much a factor in this. I'm trying to sort of start off with my face first, I guess, because, you know, doing the whole thing is probably going to be a bit difficult. This is the beginning of my glow up, except my glow up is not external, it is internal. And I hope that this somewhat helps at least someone, or this gives you a different perspective, because sometimes all you need is someone to say something and it just sort of clicks in your brain that, you know, something clicks. Sometimes it happens, and then you just sort of sit there and you're like, well, I just had an epiphany. And it doesn't mean it's going to fix something like that. It's not, obviously that's not how it works, but the point is this could be someone's epiphany, and this could be someone's, you know, reason to join this journey with me. join this glow up with me. You know, I feel like this turned into kind of like a ramble type thing, but I just wanted to get these thoughts out and I wanted to share them with people because I also want to know your thoughts on it, your experience with it, how, you know, seeing people on TikTok or Instagram or that kind of thing, what your experience is with that, and whether you are also on a self-acceptance journey as well, like me, as also, you know, I will try to keep kind of a update kind of thing going of where I'm at, how I'm feeling, sharing my thoughts about my journey basically. I see Via Lee, if you know who that is, she makes sort of like journal type videos where she just talks about how she's been feeling and all this kind of thing and her thoughts. She made one recently sort of about being pretty and all this kind of thing, and yeah, I kind of liked the style of that, and it's quite comforting to know that someone else gets it, you know? Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave your thoughts in the comments. I am planning on posting once a week, twice if I can, but obviously life is a bit busy, so once is probably more what you'll get from me. I am going to try and do a vlog at some point, but again, I don't do a lot with my life, so I don't know how interesting that would be. Yeah, apart from that, I really hope you have a great day. Subscribe if you like if you like, and I hope to see you in the next video, and I hope that you will join me on this journey of my glow up of self-acceptance.